Well, all, and welcome back to the channel. Man, we just played this a few hours ago. We were just checking it out, doing some updates and everything, kind of keeping everybody informed that the developers had done some changes and everything, made some updates and things like that. And then lo and behold, we're in the middle of another stream of another game, and we get the announcement and the news. Let's just let it... I'll let you go ahead and check it out here, and we will kind of, let me go over here. Let me go grab, let's see, this one. There we go. Let me see if I can just whip this over here for you. There we go. All right. So here it is right here. This was on their official Twitter for Fantastic Games, which is the developer of and the publisher. The developer and the publisher, which means that they're a very small company. So today we announced the closure of Fantastic Studio. Unfortunately, the day before has failed financially and we lack the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners. We invested all our efforts, resources, and man-hours into the development of the day before, which was our first huge game. We really wanted to release new patches and reveal the full potential of the game, but unfortunately, we don't have the funding to continue the work. It's important to note that we didn't take any money from the public during the development of the day before. There were no pre-orders or no crowdfunding campaigns. We worked tirelessly for 5 years, pouring our blood, sweat, and tears into the game. At the moment, the future of the day before and prop night is unknown, and our servers will remain operational. We apologize if we didn't meet your expectations. We did everything within our power, but unfortunately, we miscalculated our capabilities. Creating games is an incredibly challenging endeavor. And then it kind of goes on through some of the games that they've done. Now, I've actually checked out a couple of those games. I really did enjoy the Wild 8. I really did enjoy Prop Night. And I was enjoying what I saw from the day before. I've kind of let my feelings be known through the live streams and everything. But unfortunately, that's that. Now, I've seen some other games come and go. I've been around for a little bit. There's a game that I really enjoyed that I grew up on as far as here in the later years. Came out, I think it was about 2013 or 14 or so. It was called Life is Feudal. There was another very similar game called Steam Hammer, which had similar mechanics and things like that. Only it was made in the steampunk feel and everything. And unfortunately, that game kind of went away. So the same thing. You're kind of left with a game that needs a server to work, but there's no servers. So right now the servers are open for this game, but I would think that eventually the servers will go down because servers do cost money and everything, unless if somebody else opens up those servers. Another game that I mentioned, Life is Feudal, same thing happened there. They started off with a smaller project, but they had envisioned a larger project, so this larger project came out. Their MMO, that was a huge project, and it didn't make the money that they thought it would, so they had to close down their servers. That game closed down after a couple of short years, and then somebody else has picked that up. So now that game is going again. We'll see how that goes. But I don't know, as far as the day before, if there's enough there for somebody else to kind of pick up the reins, buy the rights to the game, and continue on with it. Or if nobody really wants to mess with it, who knows? There could be, my gut feeling, I mean, there's a lot of people that are posting a lot of hate things. There's a lot of people that are posting a lot of hate things, man. I tell you what, the Discord, if you were in their Discord 2 months ago, you saw a lot of positive and a lot of people like wanting to know what was going on, how's the game progressing and everything. even up till a couple of weeks ago, everything was going pretty positive. And then as soon as this game releases, it got flooded with all this hate. I mean, it was just crazy, the amount of hate in that Discord. It was toxic, crazy. And I guarantee you, just like every other game, just like everything else out there in life, 90% of those people, life is usually an 80-20 rule. But sometimes I get the feeling that it goes beyond that 80%. That 90% of those people that were in that Discord never bought the game, never played the game, but were hating on the game. You know? And, you know, they're like screaming for somebody else. You know? Like, oh, where's the refunds? Where's the refunds? These developers need to be run out on a rail and all this kind of stuff. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. But there's a lot of people out there in life, especially in social media, whether if it be Discord or TikTok or Twitter or whatever. When we look at this announcement here on Twitter, look at the right-hand side where it says, this will go down in gaming history books and videos as one of the worst run scams of all time. If you buy something, you don't like it, they give you your money back. You ask for a refund, they give you your money back. Have you been scammed? Not really. I mean, come on. They were passing out the refunds. Steam was doing refunds beyond the traditional 2-hour mark. You should refund everyone for this. Okay, it's been done. You know, I mean, maybe not, you know, but refund everyone who bought it. Well, maybe not everyone who bought the game wanted a refund. Maybe there were some people who actually believed in the thought and the project and were willing to kind of support that. This other person here, closing a studio 1 week after a terrible release is sus. Well, if you saw all the hate going on, I mean, and I posted in my Discord what I posted in their Discord, and that Discord is on there's so much of a flood of crazy that when the game first released, they put it on an hour wait, and now the developers have not the developers, but the Discord moderators who have nothing to do with the developers or the game. They're just people who are moderating the chat in the Discord. And because that got so toxic and everything, now they just turned it on a 6-hour delay. When you post, you can't post for another 6 hours. Almost everybody, if you know anything about Discord, if you're brand new, you get the little green clover or green flower or whatever it is. Almost everybody in there posting all that hate is all green. You know, they came in there with the opening of the game just to post a lot of hate. So, anyway, I checked this just a few minutes ago, and yes, the servers are still working. It's still working and everything. Discord's melting down. The mods are watching anime. Yeah. I mean, I'm a content creator, and I create content based off of gaming content that you all like. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I feel like it's because I started to cover this game, I should at least cover this portion of the game and everything. Homer, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. But I feel that, you know, there's a whole lot of similarities in life and everything, and a lot of people just don't. Some people just get on social media just to post a lot of negative, you know. I don't know. I mean, if you're doing anything out there, you know, it takes money, okay? And my gut impression are that these people might have had a vision in their head that once they started working on it, wasn't able to realize it, but they didn't communicate that properly to everybody. They thought, well, maybe once we get this rolling, once we get the game started, maybe we can kind of get close to it, and then a year later, it'll be okay. You know, we'll continue to develop the game, keep it going and all that. That's my gut impression. But I don't know. I can't speak for them. I can't speak for other people. But I can tell you what, I can't legitimately in my mind's eye say these people were out here 5 years ago making this super plan just to steal your money. I can't legitimately say that. And the people that are posting that all over social media, they honestly should be ashamed of themselves. You know, who thinks about that? Oh, 5 years, I'm going to build this and I'm going to come out with something that's trash just to steal everybody's money. What's the likelihood that somebody actually thinks up a plan like that and follows through with it, and that it goes onto a major platform like Steam? You know, I just think that they got in over their heads, money-wise, maybe content-wise, that they didn't have the skills necessary to create the game in what they had in their mind. And they didn't have the funds to bring in other people, or maybe they didn't have the desire to bring in other people. I don't know. All I can say is that I played the game. The game had enough there to say, yes, it is a game. It worked. It wasn't great, but it had potential, and I saw some good things in there that I really did enjoy. And I felt like here's a game that, if developed properly, big air quotes, if developed properly over the next year or 6 months at least, could be a decent game. You know? It's not going to be Call of Duty, but it also doesn't have 5,000 developers like Call of Duty has. You know? I mean, let's be real. So anyway, let's jump into it. Let's see it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on with it. Yeah, it's a tough time for every developer of every game. I mean, you have to be, as an indie developer, you have to be as good as those AAA companies. And then as a AAA company, you got to release something that, you know, has to be good. But yet, if you're a AAA company, you got all these stockholders, you got all these people breathing down your neck that say, hey, look, we want you to produce, and we want it on this date. It has to be done because this is the date we told you it's going to be done. And if you're an indie developer, you're developing this game, and you probably don't necessarily have the money, and you don't even know who to ask for questions about different things. Because I've been working with a lot of developers of indie games over the last couple of years, and I've been involved in the alphas and the beta projects and everything. My best guess at this game, as it's released right now, is a late alpha, early beta stage. It's at the point now where people should be testing the game to give feedback to the developers on this is what needs to be done before it's released. Unfortunately, it was actually released. That's where I think. I think it's good enough to play test at this point. I think it's a late alpha, early beta stage game. But that's my thoughts. All right, let's jump to the game. Let's jump in here. Let's tool around, because who knows? The game could be totally taken off the servers tomorrow, maybe later tonight. Flip, I don't know, man. But all I know is I enjoyed it. Uh-oh, we got connection problems. Servers, are they closed down? I don't know. They were up a half hour ago, before I started this stream. There it goes. I think it's coming on. There it is. You know, that's going to freak me out every time I try this game. And I think at this point, I owe it to you guys to probably check this game out every day just to see if anything's going on with it, if it does shut down or whatever. And, but, you know, we're not going to spend a lot of time with it because I don't think there's going to be much more development. But also, if it was a cash grab and their intention was to shut this down right after release, they would not have done updates over the weekend. Think about it. There were 2 updates at least. And they had other smaller updates that didn't require a patch. That just kind of flowed into things. So, anyway, I checked in here. My storage stuff was all good. So, I didn't lose anything or anything like that. I do have, what do I got? Where's my, there it is. All right, we're good. Let's go on in. You know, a lot of games and up and dying, not so much because the devs are unable to deliver, but because they sort of front load the development team, hiring more people than needed. Right? Ooh, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, I have a hard time finding where the button is. But you know, I find that I have that hard problem in a lot of games too. I can't figure out which button to use, which button to press, and where the right angle is to get into it and everything. You know, I mean, visually, I don't know. The game's probably about an 8 out of 10. It could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse. The mouth animations, the voiceovers, things like that, probably about a 7 or so. The mechanics of the game, it's a little clunky, I admit. The hitboxes are not right. The zombies are too spongy. I feel like I get one-shotted, but then again, I've never worn the body armor. Maybe the body armor helps. I think overall, you know, if this were a complete game and this is all you get, I would say it's about a 5.5 out of 10. If I walked into this and a developer asked me to play test this game and I came in, this was a late alpha stage, early beta stage, I would say it was well on its way to probably an 8.5 as it is now. I mean, as far as where I think it could be going, not the best game ever. I've seen others, but I've seen a lot worse. And one of the games that I play tested, I have actually told developers, do not publish this. There were 2 games that I looked at about a year ago. And they were going out to Steam. And I told them both. Whenever I got a hold of them, I told them both. I said, these 2 people at the same time, I said, do not publish this game. It is not ready. You will get bad reviews and you will not recover from those bad Steam reviews. This game started off at about a 17-18% positive, dropped all the way down to a 13%. And then climbed all the way up to about a 20% positive review earlier today. And that's the best they've been. Wow, this is really long to load. 61%, 62%. That's the longest it's taken to load. So anyway, out of those 2 games, and some of you may have heard this story before, one of those games was actually being produced by a school group as a school project. And then I was like, you know what? That makes sense. And I get it and I understand. And I'm like, okay, good. The other one, there was a lot less content and a lot worse than this. And they were wanting $20 for it. And I'm like, dude. It's not, I wouldn't even publish it as a free-to-play game, you know? And so, anyway. And I even offered to kind of help them with some more playtesting and stuff. But anyway, like I said, and then there was another one that there's been a couple other games where I've gone out there and I've play tested for them, and they said no, we're not ready. And I said, this game is ready. You guys are fine. You're good. And they're like, no, we want it better. So different developers do different things. Correct. Yes. But the developers for this also developed Prop Night, which is another game that I played on the channel. We've played it together, some of you, and we've had some fun with it. I enjoyed it, but a lot of people are kind of tying the dots together. Oh well, they abandoned Prop Night. Prop Night was horrible. I know, I love my hat. This is amazing. We're at 99%. Are we going to be at 99% for the next year? Is that what I get for this game? Is I get a game that loads to 99% and then that's it? We're done? Who knows? Oh. But certainly it wouldn't have gone to this point if the servers were not working. But there was a game that I played a couple of years ago, right before my channel became monetized, my first year of this channel. That was called Myth of Empires. And that game it started off on Steam, and then there were some issues there. And so they took it off. The developers actually took it off of Steam. It was actually a pretty decent game. But there was some kind of issue there. The developers actually didn't like Steam. And so they took it off of Steam and put it on their own website. And then it was loaded from there. I was still able to do it because I still had the game from Steam. So I think this could be the same thing, where once you have the game, Steam can't really take it away from you. Maybe. However, it'll be up to even though it's not able to be purchased on the Steam page, it's still there. I still have it. Unless if that changes. And then the other issue is because this needs a server to run, obviously if the server goes down, then I won't be able to do it. Wow. I almost don't want to back out of this. It's almost making me want to go to the Steam page and see if Steam shut it down. I mean, I know if you go to the store page, if you go to the Storm page, you're not able to purchase the game anymore. Well, we're stuck at 99%. I was hoping that I'd at least be able to get in here and kind of show you guys, and just spend a little bit of time here, because who knows? Is the game going to be gone tomorrow? I don't know. This is weird. It definitely didn't do this earlier. And the other thing is, maybe they are lowering the number of I would assume that, like, let's say there were 20 servers for the game, they could drop this to 5 servers, because they know they're not going to, even if people have to wait in a queue for a minute, what are they going to do? Yeah, and sometimes games get brought back. I mean, part of the controversy behind this game is that they came out with this. They had the name of the day before, another game. There was another game out there that had the name of the day before, and they were kind of going after them and everything. Well, they actually won their day in court, and so then they were actually able to run it under this title. In the meantime, the developers came up with a secondary name and got the rights to that name just in case. While they were in court, if they lost, they still had another backup name for the game. But during this process, that's when Steam took it off of Steam, so you weren't able to actually see the game or wishlist the game. So that really hurt a lot. But I don't know, man. I think we need to back out of this. Right, yeah, and a court case probably took a lot of their finances too, just to be able to retain the name of the game. They were pretty excited about that stuff. You know what? I am going to come back into this, but I can't get out of this. This is strange. It won't let me just close out of it. Let me close this. Hey, Bup, how's it going? Let me try this again. But yeah, I honestly planned on, doing the game there with Casper there for a couple of hours. And then I planned on getting back on. I thought I was going to do another game. And then I thought, later today, after I was playing the Call of Duty earlier, I'm like, let's get back on Call of Duty tonight. So I was going to do that tonight. But then with this going on, I don't know if this game's going to be totally gone and disappeared tomorrow. I wanted to get in here and see what all we could do. Check out. I just would have hoped that there would have been a chance and an opportunity for them to further develop the game. Because I saw potential in it. Well, part of it being what people would say a crappy game, they actually said that they were not taking pre-orders for the game, and the game would be released at in the early access stage, and then they didn't expect the game to be completed for a full year. I mean, the game was not, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, is it can get the tag early access, but everybody is so used to early access, and there are some early access games that are pretty good, that everybody thinks that early access means, oh yeah, it's a good playable game. And then there's other people, there's some developers that feel like they could put the early access tag and it kind of covers their sins too. That, oh yeah, I'll just call it early access, but then there's other games that come into early access and they're very good. I mean, there's a lot of games. I mean, Tarkov is still not technically released, See, now this time it didn't take any time.
You have entered the danger zone. Collect as much valuable loot as possible and return to Woodbury.
But I mean, for there to be people that are on Twitter and social media saying that this is a total unplayable game and whatever, have they actually tried to play the game? Because I can go in. And I can loot things. I can go see things. I wanted to go up to this other area that I haven't been. All the way up here. I want to go up here. I haven't been to this area. The hospital. Oh, the mall, the superstore, all that stuff. Let's go there. So let's go right turn all the way up. I don't think we're going to get too many people. Yeah, we're in. We're in. Left turn. So we want to kind of go that direction in general. And if I can find things like a weapon, that'd be flippin' awesome. I mean, I'm not here to defend anybody, but I'm also not here to bash anybody. I'm just here to present, as far as this game goes, I'll present it. I'll let you guys make your own decision. But I'm not here to bash it, and I'm not here to bash the people that made the game, but I'm also not here necessarily to defend them, other than the fact that they were working on a game. They created this game. This game's here. And, you know, I just wish it had the opportunity to continue further development. Nice PlayStation game. Ah, yeah. Ragnarok. Befrere. Oh, I'll just call you Ragnarok. Is that all right? 1988. I don't really have room for that. Hoping. Most of the named places, I have been able to find a backpack. Yeah, see, that's 2 slots. Correct, and that's, see, because I've been around Valheim a lot. Valheim released at a time. Remember when Valheim released? Remember how, I mean, everybody's like, oh, this is the worst game release. You know, I've seen a lot of worse games, trust me. No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, both released. They were not so great. But Cyberpunk, so it releases, and, you know, it could have been a little bit better. And people finally, you know, it's improved a lot. It's improved a lot. And then I haven't played it, so I really can't speak a whole lot about it. But I will be bringing Cyberpunk to the channel early next year. Watch out for that one. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to be fun. See, and here's the Fantastic Coffee Company. So, you know, as far as this game goes, I'll come in here every so often. We'll do some updates, see what's going on, see if anything's changed, see if I've learned anything about the game. See that bag I'd love to loot. But I do like all these games where there's a clone of a real business. Like, you know, this is obviously supposed to be similar to a Starbucks. But it's not, because they can't. Oh, they don't want to pay for, you know, to be able to say that it's Starbucks or whatever. See, now that one's worth $100. That'll... Oh, shut the flip up. See, that's... Can I just drink this straight out of the bottle? Not enough space. Oh, I didn't realize. Drink it. There we go. You know, and that could be, you know, Confucius, that brings up a whole nother thing. I mean, that could be where another company just comes in and buys this game as it is and takes it and does something with it. But going back to Valheim, when Cyberpunk came out, everybody was all hyped about it. It was going to be the next best game, everything. And then it was like not so good. The game was not so good, so everybody had this big letdown. Yes. But then along comes Valheim, which nobody heard about. It was on nobody's radar. Nobody knew anything about the game. And it comes out. It comes out at a price point of $20. And the game had 9 biomes. 5 of them were... And think about this. Valheim had 5 out of their 9 biomes almost complete. But when we look back now at where the developers were with those 5 biomes were probably only 70% complete. So, like, half of the game was about 70% complete. So, are you saying that the game was probably like 40% complete? They released it? But it was still a very good... The basics of the game were very good and playable. The mechanics of the game were pretty good. The art style was totally different. Everybody was like, oh my God, this is ugly. The game is horrible. It looks, you know... It was just something different. So there's a couple people fighting over there. I don't know if they're fighting at each other or what, but I don't want to get involved with that. I kind of want to go that way. So I'm going to go around this to the right. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the I can generally see the bigger picture and the concept of things. I like where this is. And if this were hypothetically like Valheim, that this was maybe even just the first section, because they ran out of money, so they decided they have to release this. You know, they couldn't have another delay. And regardless of where it was, they had to go ahead and release what they had just to get something going. And they figured, well, maybe we can finish it on the fly as we go over the next several months. You know, to a little bit better. I don't know. I'm not taking up for them. I'm just saying hypothetically, what if that was what was in their minds? You know? And Valheim had a bigger development studio than these people did. But it could be just a lot of BS right there. Who knows? But I mean, Valheim's still not complete. Dead game walking, that's right. I mean, Valheim, after 2 years, is still not completed. But there's a lot of people that love the game and are happy with the game, but after 2 years of, you know, a couple updates, big updates a year, that doesn't sound good. Does it sound good to you? Doesn't sound good to me. More money and a nice little candy bar. We'll eat that candy bar. Yeah, a lot of games have issues when they're released. First weeks, and unfortunately, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games that have issues when they're released. But my biggest problem with this game as it is right now, and a lot of people have mentioned this, there's no melee, there's no dodging, rolling. I can't even jump over this curb if I wanted to. Okay, so now that poses the question, what kind of idiot makes a game like that? What if that's all rolled into a particular type of, and Corruptor may know how this works, I don't know. I ain't no computer nerd like that. But what if all of those actions are rolled into a similar type of mechanics that they were working on, and then they decided that they wanted to do something different and better? And so they took it out, but it's not in there. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we're supposed to be going this way. Okay. Yeah, I want to get up there to that green area, past that green extract area. I'm hoping I can find me a backpack. Dude, I don't know how you get bullets out of an ATM, but sign me up for that program. Man. Yeah, I'd like to get bullets out of an ATM. A pure scavenger game? Maybe. Can I get up in this parking garage here? This is pretty cool. Oh, I think I can. I haven't been in this parking garage here. Dude, are all these cars lootable? Dude, I seriously need a backpack. Dude, I got a screwdriver. I don't need anything else. I'm good. If I can't beat you down, I ain't playing. That's right. Alright, anything less than 25. That's 100, so that's a keeper. That's a 50. Alright, so if I see anything that's worth any more... Yeah, parking garage, man. There's going to be all kinds of things in here. Let's start at the top. Oh, of course we can't get there. Yeah, it's all blocked off. Blip. Every time I look in these cars, I'm looking to see if there's a zombie in there. Let's not forget all the ridiculous dumb jump animations in most games. These are the same animations you've seen since PS1. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, we're getting spoiled as a gaming community that we could get... Oh, there's some drugs. Tylenol. You know, I mean, the games that are coming out visually are amazing. And the gameplay are amazing, even for indie games. And a lot of this has to do with a lot of the assets that come out with all these new engines, Unreal Engine 5 and all this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a whole lot of good stuff that can happen in these things. You know, but I don't know. I just try not to jump on that bandwagon of all these people that say, oh, well, you know, this game, an 8th grader could have made this game. Okay, maybe. But did you make the game? And I mean the people that are saying those comments sometimes, especially on social media. You know, they're the same people that talk about that, talk about the sports stars. You know, when your favorite baseball player strikes out and they're like, God, he sucks. He needs to be cut from the team and all that. Well, okay, when was the last time you hit a home run? 12 times in a row and never hit a strikeout. Granted, you're not getting paid $5 billion a year to do it. Oh, here we go. Now, here's a productive use of space. $100 for a AA battery. During the zombie apocalypse, a battery will be worth $100. I guarantee it. But whatever we do, we are not losing our screwdriver. Oh, there's that. So you've been looking at Unreal 5. It's not that hard, but not so easy that anyone can do it. True. And that's part of it where, you know, I think that society as a general rule has gotten very smart, very intelligent. I mean, there are 8-year-old kids that understand computers more than electronics engineers and computer science people did 30 years ago. Honestly. I mean, parts of it. Uh-oh. They're shutting down in 30 minutes. Got to get out of here, Nextville. Right turn, Clyde. This way? You know, but when, and what I mean by the 8th grade comment is their phones, you know? I mean, I can literally hand my phone to an 8th grader and they're going to understand that stuff a lot better than me. And I've been around computers most of my life. I know I joke and things like that, but I do understand quite a bit. But I also know that there's other people that know a lot more than me. All right, so if I really wanted to loot things, I would probably go into the open buildings, like this one here. before you go in it. Get a little stamina on us. Usually this one's gonna have an open thing. Nope. 100 bucks for an MRE. There you have it. And trust me, I've supported a lot of developers in their projects and things. And this was one that I thought about supporting, but I couldn't get a hold of and find the information to kind of help support them because I believed in the project earlier on. All right, we got to take a right turn up here. So this is going to be the one. I like this red X here. I like the names. Chasm, like instead of Chase Bank. That's why you respect Colonel Sanders. Yes. Oh, flip, man. We can't get there from here. All right, I guess I'm going to the left side. So you've been, yep. Unreal 5 is not super hard to get into, but it's not grade school either for sure. If you have photography and film production knowledge, it does help with the learning curve, but you need to commit to a learning grind. Correct. All right, here we go. Here's our exit. And there was a game company that, you know, I was supporting their project, and they started this like, say, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago was when I kind of started getting involved and you know, hearing a lot more about them, paying a lot of attention. They did kind of weekly updates on Twitch just so that you could kind of see what they were doing and developing and things. And then they were working with Unreal 4. Mike Z Gamer. Yeah, I actually like the game too. I know, it's kind of sad when that happens. There's a lot of games I've liked over the years that just kind of went down. But you know, this game that I was looking at, they were using Unreal 4 and they had to make that decision. They're like, do we make the jump to Unreal 5 or do we stay with 4? And they realized, you know, we're a year out from development. Let's go ahead and switch, which was going to cost them another 6 months to a year because they would have to redo certain things. But by making that jump to Unreal 5, they then got the support from Epic Games because Epic Games was not going to help them unless if they switched to Unreal 5. And if you got a company like Epic saying, if you don't switch, we ain't gonna look your way, but if you switch to this, we'll think about it. You gotta think about it. All right. So it looks like this server is going to shut down. I don't know if the other servers are going to be up.
Stay still. Our boys are on their way.
Correct. Less content or bugs. And that's what I was saying is that I can't speak for the developers, but I can't believe for a minute that this is the final project that they intended to produce. I think it was probably rushed at the end.
Great. See you again.
Just to get it out there because they were probably under pressure. So my guess is that I don't know what percentage of this is the game. Yes. Hey, GamerX gamers. Yeah, they posted that in the Discord that, yes, there's been since day one refunds for more than the traditional 2 hours. Just talk to Steam. Yeah, that's been since day one. If you didn't like the game, even after the 2 hours, because of an hour of being in a waiting queue, yeah, it was fine. We'll go ahead and keep those.
Thank you for your purchase.
Yeah, but especially now that it's officially closed on Steam, yes, that would be a definite.
Woodbury is a beacon of civilization in these challenging times.
But yeah, I've been enjoying what I've been. Hey Willow, how's it going? I've been enjoying what I've been doing with the game.
Welcome.
Let's move this over there. So we're at almost 10 grand there. There's that. Here's this. More bullets. There we go. And more money. There we go.
Done.
Cool.
Take care.
Hey,
of yourself.
Pandy. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm actually glad that I made the decision to kind of jump into this game when I did. Because if I would have waited a week, the game wouldn't even be here to even check out for myself. So at this point, this server is shutting down whatever server I'm in. So they said they're going to close in 30 minutes. So I can go back to the main menu here. And then come into a different server. And it would be my guess that with all these servers with things kind of in a shutdown-ish type mode, but they did say the servers were going to remain open. I don't know if they bought the servers for the next year already and prepaid them. Maybe. Or certainly the next 90 days. I mean, I would think that most game companies, when they launch with the anticipation that the game's going to be out there for a year or so on the servers before they make any major adjustments. And then they probably ramp up some servers for launch day so that they have more servers, say, for 30 or 90 days. I don't know. I would say, yeah, the company is gone. The company closed themselves. And they were just, they don't know how to pay back the people that they already owed money to, because I would assume they anticipated trying to make money off of the game to be able to pay back their past bills, you know? Yeah. But my guess is they're probably going to close down some of the servers. I don't know how many. Depends on how many they actually need. There it is. All right, so the one I was in started with a C. Cloudfield, I think. So let's go in this one. I want to get up to that shopping area and up beyond the hospital. I want to go there. I haven't been there. I want to go see that area. Yeah, I mean, Mike, I would say, I mean, Brian, I'm not going to drop names, but But somebody had made a comment yesterday that the game should have dropped at $10. If the developers are totally out of money and they have to release the game just to make some money to be able to pay some people back that are breathing down their necks, you know, like the landlord is saying, "Where's my rent money? Where's my rent money?" And they're like, "Oh, shut up." I knocked on the desk. He went nuts. But you know, I mean, you know, we all owe people money somewhere, somehow. Shut the flip up, I'll knock you to next Thursday. But you know, I mean, hypothetically, if they owed people some money, your daddy is so mean. Oh, so they owe people some money and everything, right? And they're like, "Oh, well, once the game releases, then we're gonna make some money, and then we'll be able to pay you back." And then the game releases, and you know, it does okay as far as the money goes. And then after the first 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, they realize like a third of the people want their money back right away. They're like, "Uh-oh." And then 3 days later, the landlord's like, "You said you was going to have your money on the 8th. Where is it?" You know, but somebody had made the comment the game should have released at $10. I don't know about that. I mean, I think, you know, at $20, people wouldn't have felt quite so scammed. $40 was a little bit steep, and $40 was definitely a little bit steep for the state it's in right now, I feel. There's some bugs, and they were working on them. But I like the game. I enjoy it. I think there's some good concepts, some good ideas here. But I think that, you know, I think definitely I've said this a couple of times. If this is where it is, and they walked away and left it for a, there are games out there. There are games out there on Steam right now that you could spend $10 on and get a lot less enjoyment out of it than this game right here. I guarantee it. Yeah, I saw that, Confucius. Because it's on that 6-hour delay, so everybody started copying and pasting my comment. But I mean, there are a lot of games out there on Steam right now that you could spend $10 on and feel totally scammed, that the game is broken and totally unplayable. And the devs have been gone for a year. Never posted anything. You pull it up, it's something that sounds good, you pay for it, and you don't even realize the Steam reviews. You don't even realize, you know, that there's no support to it. It's a server-side game, and you open it up, and there's no servers, and you're like, "How's this happen?" You know. Somebody else had made a comment. It should have been free to play. I'm like, But I think, like Pandy said, 25. I think $20. You know, a lot of people would have at least tried the game and everything. But for $40, I mean, for $40, you're asking for a pretty, it doesn't have to be a great game, doesn't even have to be a good game, but it has to be a pretty good playable game. You know? And this one's playable. I would have liked to have seen more zombies. I would have liked to have not died the first 3 times that I stepped foot on the pavement. from other players. I had bad flashbacks, PSD of like Rust. You know, first time I went into Rust, and here I am with a rock, and somebody has an AK-47. They go boom, boom. I'm like, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. 6 months later, I try Rust again. Here I come in with my rock banging on a tree. Somebody goes boom, boom. I'm like, okay. Now I remember. 6 months later, I try Rust again. Rock on the tree. Boom, boom. That's it. I'm done with Rust. And that was that. That was my experience with Rust. So there's a game that I bought, and I was just like, no. You know? But see, I never even got the opportunity. I never gave Rust the opportunity after that. You know, and it could have been the server I was in. It could have been whatever. I don't know. But the same thing could be happening here. But one thing that could prevent that from happening is if you get, like, say that if they ramped up the zombies, and if the zombies were attracted to noises, like gunfire, like they should be, then if somebody comes in and tries to shoot at you, then a horde of zombie goes and gets them. That would kind of be a in-game equalizer for that kind of behavior. Well, and you know, it all depends on what you feel that you know, some people everybody's entitled to their opinions about things, their deception beats. You know, you probably know a lot about deception, I would guess. But I've also seen a lot of games go through an alpha and beta stage. I've play tested a lot of games. And I've seen where the developers thought that they had a product that matched a certain description or a genre, and it actually wasn't. And that's part of the play testers to actually help the developers understand what they actually have in their head and what's actually being played. Yeah, I know. It's Code. Yeah, I was kind of enjoying it. Um, you know, it definitely was rough around the edges, definitely needed a lot of work, but you know, that's where, you know, here on my channel, I played it the last couple of days, and I told everybody I had originally intended on spending my time this entire last weekend on this game. And I was like, in the back of my mind, like 5 days ago, I was like, hypothetically, if it launches, given what we had experienced with this game the last year, if it launches, and I even had on my calendar a question mark, if the game launches, I'm going to have it on my calendar for this weekend. Just like I did with Call of Duty. Call of Duty launched, and my whole weekend was Call of Duty for that first weekend of launch. But that's what I planned on with this one. And then I kind of backtracked that after I saw the game. After I saw the game, I looked at it and I was just like, it needs a lot of work. And so I'm not going to put that much time and effort into it. But however, I still owe it as a content creator to bring the content to you guys. So that's where I was like, I'm going to spend a couple hours a day, maybe, you know, seeing what they do over the weekend. And then after that, based upon that, my plans were to spend about, you know, every third day on it, just to keep everybody updated on the progress and make sure that they were updating the game. Because what I saw the very first day, I'm like, it needs a lot of work. It was rough. Yeah. Yeah. A game due to be released next year is called The Day After. How about that? How about that? You missed everything? Oh, the ads? Wow. Yeah. See, and that's where I don't know, man. I mean, I think YouTube is getting a little bit crazy with the ads. I don't know. I appreciate the memberships. I appreciate, everything that YouTube does. And I appreciate everything that all of you guys do with helping to support the channel. The best thing that you can do is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let everybody know that I'm bringing content out here on YouTube. And if you want to help support it by joining and becoming a member, then that's great also. But the wonderful money that I get from YouTube is not a lot from the ads. And I constantly wrestle with that. Is it worth dealing with the ads for it to be messing with a live stream? Because of what Pandy just said, she misses part of the content because there's a non-skippable ad. Yeah. It's different on different times. One time it took a long time, another time it loaded right in. So I think it might be that particular server. I'll go ahead and get out and back in. Correct, Zap. But I don't want it to be the point where, like for a live stream, somebody comes into the live stream and they see an ad that they aren't interested in. So then they skip my channel based on seeing that ad. Because they totally miss my personality. Yeah, that duplication glitch. Right, Willow. I feel it shouldn't interfere with content. There we go. Let's go into this one. But it wasn't the actual server. It was actually loading into the map that was taking a long time, I think. Yeah, I kind of, for those of you that are content creators, I kind of joke with everybody when they first become monetized or right before they become monetized and everything. And they're like, oh yeah, can't wait till I get to, get to be monetized and everything and all the YouTube money and all that. And I'll be able to retire from my job and I'll be buying my new car and all this. I'm like, wait till you get your first $9 from YouTube. And I tell them all the time, wait till you get your first $9. You go pay your landlord with that $9 and see what happens. See, this is the part that's taken a while to load in, is actually loading into the map at this point. I don't know what's changed and how that actually loads in. Sometimes it takes like a while to load in, and other times it loads right in.
You have entered the danger zone. Collect as much valuable loot
All right.
as possible and return.
But see, I like coming into the games for the atmosphere and the ambience. I love If you've been at the channel for a long time, you know I like to wander around. I'll look at the signs. I'll look at what's on the signs. You got "Have a nice day" here. You got this here. And I can't even see that. It's so flippin' dark. The watch there. Elmville server will shut down in 1 hour. All right. But we won't go back to a different server tonight. But I do want to try to get up here to this market and maybe even farther than that. So let's take a right turn. We got to go that way. Let's go. Let's just hurry up and go. Pie. Well, and the whole point is that you make money from you know, there's about 7 or 8 different streams to make money, ways to make money on YouTube. And the actual ad revenue is, everybody thinks about the ad revenue. The ad revenue is actually the smallest portion of it. And that's why I tell you guys every single day how much I appreciate the members and everything that you guys do. You know, and for those of you that like to tip streamers and everything, doing the super chats actually costs a little bit more. Streamers get less money through the super chats and through YouTube than you do if you actually tip directly through Streamlabs. You know, or a Patreon or a different type of account or something like that. Right. And that's, you know. Too bad you can't use heels or rollerblades in this game. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? You know, I was thinking about that. Where was I in? Was it Call of Duty last night? And I was like, man, I'd really like to be riding that bicycle. You know, but I love, like, walking in games, talking to the NPCs, playing with the mannequins. If we could pick up the mannequins, I'd be, like, picking up these mannequins and moving them. Wait a minute. Can't get anything there. And you know, this game, I mean, it took me a while to realize this, but these have a code that you enter in, and when you enter in the code, then you get into a safe, and you get better loot. I mean, the bank, the police station, there's other places with better loot areas. Obviously, besides just the cars. You don't wait. I need stronger glasses. This is a pretty rude assumption, saying that you know a lot about deception. Oh, yeah. You work hard for it. What is it? That information will be out there on Google somewhere, but yeah, it's let's just say that YouTube takes more than the other services. But you do make more from, you know, there is more from YouTube than Twitch, so there's a lot of people that, you know, people will go from one service to another. It doesn't matter what you do in life. $5, I'm not doing that. That they'll go from Twitch to YouTube, then they'll go from YouTube to Twitch. Everybody always thinks the grass is greener on the other side. But my personal opinion right now is that the way that Twitch was being handled over the last couple of years, you know, granted, YouTube has had their things too. $25 for 2 slots. I'm not going to mess with that. Yeah, and that's the best way to kind of help support, you know, people that you like that do things like this. You know, is like I said, I mean, hitting that subscribe, hitting that notification bell goes a long way. That really helps because it also brings other people into the community and everything. Helps let other people know, you know, like right here. If somebody subscribes to the channel today, they chat there in the live stream, they watch the video replay later, and they make some comments. Those little things helps the YouTube audience algorithm thing that, you know, basically it lets people know that we're out here doing stuff, that other people are watching, other people are commenting on, good or bad comments. I appreciate every comment. If you like me, you like me, and if you hate me, you hate me. You know what? I appreciate you either way. That's fine. But I appreciate you coming into the live stream. I appreciate you dropping comments. And I try to be vocal about things, you know. I try to let people know what my opinion is mostly on things. There's certain things, like this particular game. Oh my goodness. Look at that hat. Look at that hat. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now we're ready for Red Dead Redemption. Man, so glad I stopped at that car. We're awesome now. Correct, Lewis. As long as new people come on and keep finding the channel, whatever game I'm doing, whatever I'm doing, whatever we're saying, you know, and say 10 new people come in and 2 or 3 of you really enjoy it. The other, you know, 7 or 8, there might be, you know, there might be, let's say there's 6 people that come in and say, nah, not for me. Don't even comment. Don't even say anything. Just walk in, leave. That happens. If 2 people come in and they say, oh man, no, I don't agree with this, but they actually comment and they say it, then that's good. I appreciate you. 2 people come in and they say, wow, I really like you and I really enjoy this channel and I enjoy being here. I appreciate you also. But you know, I say this all the time. And no matter what you do in life, you could be working, you know, think about wherever you work. 80% of the people do 20% of the work. And 20% of the people do 80% of the work. And if you're in a meeting for work, if you're in a committee for your church, for your school, for your kid, for whatever, 20% of the people do 80% of the work. Out of 10 people, for every 10 people that are on a committee for school, it's deception. That's right. Look at this gas station. This is cool. I haven't been here. But say there's 10 people on a committee for your school or for your kid's school or something. There's 10 people on this committee. 2 people will always show up to everything that happens. The other 8, you're either not going to see them. You're either not going to see them or they're never going to show up or they're going to show up at the last minute and not do anything. That's just the way life is. Same thing happens with comments. There's a lot of people here in the live stream that aren't commenting, and that's fine. And sometimes it could be because you're on a TV and you can't comment, and that's fine. Maybe you're at work. Dude, $100 for a can. There you go. I'll take that. You know, that's just kind of how things go. Is that a light switch we can do? Dude! Game's total trash. Look at that. But yet I can turn the light on. Oh. Dude, if I find a zombie, if this is another game where I find a zombie in the bathroom, I'm gonna scream. I love that the toilets actually look like the zombie apocalypse. Man, so many times, like the whole everything is all like real trashed and ratted out. And then you get into the bathroom and the bathroom, like the urinals are all pristine. And it's like, man, that just looks wrong. You was always afraid to chat at first because you thought it would cost you money to do it. True. True. There's a lot of people that don't realize that. And you know what? I myself, I am kind of turned off by, and if you're one of those streamers that does this, don't take it wrong, but I'm kind of actually turned off when I go to a new stream. I check somebody out new that I haven't seen before, and they have a subscribers only chat that you have to subscribe before you can chat, you know? Because every time there's a brand new game that comes out, that's how I kind of meet other new people. Like, say, this day before. Okay, if this was a smash hit and everything, during my downtime, part of me getting ready for you guys the next day is I would go and check out another live stream of this game. And I would just kind of chat with them and say, hey, what's up? Interesting thing that I see is that, and I'm not meaning me specifically, but this YouTube community, the greater YouTube of all of our other content creators that are kind of all bound together here in this community, this localized community of YouTube. We have the best audience. We have the best fans and the best YouTube. You guys know how to do it, man. You guys know how to smash that like button. You guys know how to comment. You guys know how to talk to people and make people feel welcome in chat so that everybody wants to chat. And you also, you know, I mean, it just happens kind of naturally. And I see these people, and I'm not saying I'm anything great or anything, but I see people with, say, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers. And I go into their live stream of, say, this game, and they'll have like 20 people watching, and they'll have like 2 likes. And I'm like, where's all your subscribers? Where are all the, you know? And maybe it's because it's a video-based content. Maybe it's a video-based channel where they do their videos and everybody watches them for their videos. I don't know. And maybe they haven't had the community support. We have the best moderators. I tell you what, right here. Let me back up this bus here just a moment. Reed Allen, Stephanie, man, Solars and Dark. I mean, there's a lot of people who are moderators on other channels that we're involved with too. Ghoulie. I mean, am I missing anybody? Please don't take it wrong if I scroll up and I miss some people here. But I mean, I'm just meaning all of you moderators do a flippin' amazing job, and I appreciate you. And you don't know how much it means, you know, that you kind of help and make everybody feel welcome here as they come into a live stream here. But when I go into a live stream and I just go in and I say, hello, how you doing? How you enjoying the game? I just want their opinion on it. You know, that's all that I do. I'm just going in, saying hello. What are your thoughts on this new game that just came out, right? 5 minutes goes by and they don't even know that I've said hello. Maybe that's why people aren't chatting in your chat. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this. I mean, I think there's definitely enough content here to show the capabilities of what's going on. But is there enough content here to keep me as a content creator interested for the next 2 weeks in creating content each and every day? No. And that I recognize that on the first day, and that's why I said I'll probably do it every third day just to kind of let you guys know what's going on. What is this? Lockett Industries. We got to watch our time because they are going to shut down the server here in a little bit. Which they do that for updates or they do that for different things. I don't know. Let's see. What can we go? Can we go up here? Huh. You observe first, then make a decision. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah. But what I'm also saying is I don't like when I go in, like say if I were to jump into somebody else's stream just to see what their impression is of the game. I don't like when I drop in to a live stream and it's a subscribers only chat. You know, I feel like I'm pressured to just subscribe to the channel just to say hello. You know, I want to walk in the door. I want to say hello. I want to see if you respond to me. I don't want to have to subscribe just to say hello to see if you'll respond to me. If that makes sense. And I don't want anybody out there to feel like they have to subscribe just for walking in the door. I want you to feel like you want to subscribe, you want to hit that like button because you're enjoying your time here. There we go. Oh, finally! I thought we were going to go the whole afternoon and not find a flippin' backpack. What the flip? I've probably been on, I don't know. I've probably been on maybe 15 adventures here in this game. The first 3 or 4 were deathly. I walked out, my feet touched the pavement, bang, I was gone. Luckily, I had experienced Tarkov, and I didn't bring all my gear on with me the first time out. I went in, I used that startup money, and I bought a pistol, and I took the pistol out. I took the pistol, took a couple of rounds of pistol ammunition, left my backpack at home, and that was it. So I didn't lose very much. But this is kind of cool. This is definitely different than the city. Hey, how's it going, Deception? Yeah. Actually, my channel was, I've always been interested in history. My channel was started with the concept because I was doing a lot of medieval gaming. So it was based around Da Vinci and all that, and the Middle Ages, a lot of history type stuff and everything. But then it was, I don't know, about a year or so ago, people started calling me Grandpa. So and then once I played Call of Duty last year, that seriously got stuck with me. Because everybody's like, oh, look, here's this old dude. Actually, Call of Duty plus a couple other games. Everybody's like, oh, look, here's this old dude playing games. So now I've been the grandpa of the community. Let's see. A map. Where are we at? Okay, so the factory, no, I really want to go back behind me. I want to go over here. There's like a superstore or something over here. Is this supposed to be Wally World? Walmart? Oh, that's the prison, isn't it? Yeah, they said the prison was supposed to be rough. I tell you what, the server oh, look at that, man. It's out on an island like Alcatraz. We're going to check that out tomorrow. We'll check that one out tomorrow. All right, Solar, take care. I appreciate you being here, man. You're flipping amazing. Yeah, we got to check out the prison tomorrow. Haven't been there. But I wanted to go to that. I thought it was, oh, we got to go this way. Oh, the diner. I forgot about the diner. Crupter, where you at? We got to go to the diner, man. Go find a cheeseburger. Patrick Starr, how you doing? And if I haven't said hello to anybody, I apologize. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all those thumbs up. You guys are all flipping amazing. What? What do you want, booty? Dog was barking. Now the cat. Cat always just comes up and goes, bop, bop, bop. Hey, how you doing? All right. This is cool. I wonder if there's anything cool up here. That's right, a cheeseburger. Required nutrition during the zombie apocalypse. What we got? Wonder if there's anything up here. And then we'll go over to this super center or whatever. Oh, can't get there. Can't do anything with this, can we? All right. Cool. Deception, yeah, exactly. If you're here after if you know, that's how I feel. If I'm there more than 15 minutes, then you know what? There's probably something there, and there's probably something that I'll check out later and in the future. Yeah. There's some gunshots over there, but we're still gonna go there. Yeah, I want to go check out some of these places here. I hadn't been up to this part of the map yet. Dude, that is a super center. That's bigger than... Dude! Look, it's Willows. Where's Lalura? Everybody, where's Lalura? Lalura. You still in chat, Lalura? It's a zombie apocalypse. Lalura got her own place. See, like the zombies should be noise related, like as long as you kind of crawl through here, like The Last of Us. If you're like crawling through here, it should be good. But if you start like making noise in the kitchen, I mean the booth is one thing, bathroom, but if you start going and rummaging in the kitchen, you're gonna make some more noise. Can't get through there. And those zombies gonna be coming after you. I know. And that's another thing. We have very, very mature people here. In, there it is right there. Cafe Willows. And I so wish while I was in the game, I could turn around, see my face. Delicious burgers, coffee and tea. There it is. Pam's gas station. Ray 77. Think if you hold Alt, you may be able to turn the camera. Oh. Oh, flip, yeah. Oh, but he still whips his head. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Yeah, there's not very many zombies here. There should be a lot more zombies. True. You know, my thought with that is maybe they thought, you know, again, I try not to speak for, you know, people developing the game, but maybe they thought, hypothetically, like there was going to be a lot more PvP action, and they didn't want new players to come into the game, be overwhelmed with the PvP and a lot of zombies at the beginning. And maybe that's why, because there are a lot of people that come in and try out a game like this, but they're not really used to playing a game like this. I don't know. But yeah, there definitely needs to be more zombies. True. True. And I wish I could read the magazines too. I enjoy reading the magazines. All right, let's go check out the Supermart. Wonder if they had the intention that the zombies would become a bigger threat with more players, maybe when players. Maybe. But maybe after the newness of the game dies down and it gets to be the more normal, hardcore gamers that really enjoy the game and all that, then they ramp up the zombie population. I don't know. I don't know. So is this supposed to be a Sam's Club wannabe? One of those members club discount places? Break tables? $25. So everyone else calls you beats. Awesome. Well, everybody, let's try to call them beats then. There we go. Look at that sofa, man. Let's go upstairs. Oh, we can. You know, I got this false sense of security when I was in the bank earlier, and I go upstairs and I'm like this, and then I open up the... Oh, it requires a key. 408. 408 is part of the... All right, I saw where there were keys. I haven't found a key yet. Oh, man. Backpack. Can we do the backpack within a backpack thing? Wait a minute. That's going to be worth a lot. Let's take out the 25ers. And I don't know if I want to give that up. See, and I wonder if these capacitors eventually would be used and things used for crafting items. I don't know. Yes, there we go. A pack within a pack. There we go. Good eye. That'd be great if you could, like, open that up, though. That'd be better. There we go. I was worried I was going to get stuck in there. All right, so room 408. If we ever see the 408 key. All right, so these keys are definitely going to go somewhere. All right, so the server was shutting down an hour from a little bit. This backpack has more slots, this one. Oh, flip, yeah. It sure do. Good eye there. Raid. Flipping awesome. Thanks, bro. Go back and steal the rest of this stuff then. Wrong one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need that one. This one. There we go. I think you can... Was it... There we go. Yeah, right-click. It took me a minute to realize that. You can right-click, and those things will automatically go in there. There we go. Now we got enough room. Let's head on out of here. Anything else in here? I don't think there's really anything in here. Yeah, I don't really see anything here. Where's the way to get out of here? Yeah. Getting back to what Beats was saying earlier, yeah, we try to have a pretty adult community here. And that's where I appreciate each and every one of you. Sometimes, when we play some of those games, like when I did the first Mafia, I think it was, maybe Mafia 2, along with, you know, I think last year when I did Call of Duty, there was some less mature people, so to speak. All right, I can't remember if there was anything in those. Probably not. You like the Optimus Prime and the Autobots, but the flying Deception... Oh, Decepticons. I'm sorry. I totally misread that. Sometimes my brain doesn't function right. It's not Deception, it's Decepticon. See, I was reading your name as Deception, and you were talking about Deception earlier in chat. And that's where I said, I'm so sorry, man. Decepticon Beats. Got me, man. Appreciate you so much for being here. You've grown since then? You don't want the whole name to deceive me. Flip. Oh, hey, Midnight Gamer, how you doing? No, this game's not shut down. It's free for everybody. Come on and join. No, I'm just kidding, man. Don't spam that shit. Yeah, it is shut down. So, however, people who do have the game are able to continue playing it for now. All right, so there's a mall, there's a hospital. I want to go farther. I want to go up to the hospital. Man, oh, look, there's an exfil right there. Let's go do that one. All right, so we'll go to the city hospital. We'll check out the other diner, and then we'll go. I think we're going this way. Right? Nope. Got to go that way. Oh, don't tell me this hedge is all the way around, man. That's just like going to flipping Walmart. They like make you drive through the parking lot a particular way. Hey, Eduardo Rubio, how you doing? No, we don't need a refund. We're enjoying everything as we are. Appreciate you so much. But I appreciate you being here. Go play Once Human. I thank you for mentioning that. I don't think I've heard of that. Yeah, this game is removed from Steam. But there have been games that have been removed that kind of come back. Look at this, man. This is cool. Oh, I can't get over the flipping curb. Shit, man. That's really gonna bite me. I hate that when that happens like that. Here we go. This way. All right. There's the gas station, the diner. We're going to go this way on the road. We got to go this way. Got to cross this. I know, the hat and the bridge, a little bit of Walking Dead vibes. I know. Here. Does this help out? There. We'll do that hat instead. Here, we'll do this. There, is that better? There. How's that? Is that better? A little less Walking Dead-ish? Flip. Oh, let's see. So the mall is off that way. Ooh, wow. Dude, that is a huge mall. We'll do the mall maybe tomorrow. And the prison. We'll do those tomorrow. If the game's still around. Every day I play this, we'll be like, well, we'll do that tomorrow if the game's still there. We'll see. We'll see. Take each day as it comes, man. We'll enjoy it. We'll keep checking things out, and I'll keep making content. Oh, thirst and hunger. Oh, flip. Eat the chocolate bar. Not much water there. There you go. Shampoo. Do I have anything that's really worth anything? I don't think so. Dude, that's not even worth anything. Drop that. Like it's hot. Alright, we're going this way. Well, yeah, and that could be a possibility too, Pi. All right. Oh, this is the hospital. Oh, man, a hospital. You know what? Everybody remember the beginning of the Walking Dead, man? They come out and all the body bags and everything. When Rick first comes out of the hospital. All the body bags in the parking lot. Dude, if there ain't a lot of zombies in here, there ain't gonna be a lot of zombies anywhere. There better be some good drugs in here is all I'm saying, man. Hey, everybody, please watch down in the bottom right. There should be a notice, if I miss it, that says the server will be shutting down in 30 minutes or whatever, 10 minutes. So I got enough time to exfil. Because I may miss it if it pops up. Please. Or did it already come open? Did it already say 30 minutes? I thought it said it'd be shutting down in a half hour like it'd be shutting down in an hour like a while back. Dude, I am loving the look of this hospital. This looks awesome. So you need a key for this one too. So there's a key at the Walmart land. And there's a key that's needed here at the hospital. Got a gonna get up. That guy gonna get up. You gonna get up? I was like inching my way. Got a health kit? Health kit? A flip? Nothing. Dude, this is good, man. There's a lot of space here, man. Junk. I'm gonna bring you a shopping bag tomorrow if we're going to the mall. That's right. Yeah, well, I want to go to the prison and I want to go to the mall. Yeah, because I'm pretty happy, man. I got two bags. I don't want to miss those. Flip, man. And this goes up. Man, this goes up. I don't think I have time. Let's go. I think we need to get out and go to the exfil. I think it's been close to an hour. I'm thinking it was close to half past the hour when that message came. No safe place. No safe space. Don't say pineapple here. Let's get out of here. Let's get to the exfil. Let's go. Think this is the way out? I think so. Like the night sounds outside. Up and to the right. Let's go. Still going. Diagonally. 15 minutes. There it is. Good thing I didn't try going up farther. We got just about enough time. Oh, man. There it is. Yep. This way. All right, what's it looking for? Should have just enough time to get out of here and sell off some of this stuff and put it in storage. Is that it over there? No, it's on the road. It's on the road. All right. Go up here. To this road here. We got to go next road. Probably about where those flashing lights are, I would think. Maybe right here. I think it's going to be over here. Yep. About where those flashing lights are. Oh, flip. Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. The people, like people have said, it has had huge potential. If they didn't misadvertise, I'm sure they could have been a different outcome. Yeah. True. Look at that, man. Look at all this. This is great. I mean, imagine, if we were able to not just do here, but also go visit these other areas. Crazy. So much potential. There we go.
Stay still. Our boys are on their way.
Oh, no. Each server is going to be different because they're doing different things.
Hey, so how'd it go?
Hey, it went fleeping awesome. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here, here, there. And I think that's it. Anything else I want to keep? I don't think so. We'll keep our hat.
Done.
Right. Bye.
See you again.
Right. Let's go sell our stuff over here to this guy. See how much money we made with this trip?
See this scar?
Remember, we didn't even walk in with a gun.
Buddy, how can I help?
All right.
I have an extensive arsenal.
Right.
Choose what you want.
Sell it. Not bad.
Thank you for your purchase.
1,400.
Until we meet again.
Right.
I know what it's like to see. I had a dream
There you
about
go.
the farm today.
It's all right.
How can I
So
help?
I'll take a few minutes now. I'll come back with a little bit more Call of Duty. We'll do I want to work a little bit more on the camel grinding.
You. There will always be a place in the storage room.
11-2. Nice. Oh no, we're running out of storage space. Flip, I'm going to actually have to sell a backpack or something. crazy. There we
You
go.
don't have to worry about the safety of your belonging. See you again.
There we are. Yeah. Shutting down in 10 minutes. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, he doesn't want to look me in the eyes, does he? There it is. Oh, thank you all so much. And like I said, we'll keep an eye on this game, how it's going and everything. I'll try to keep some updates going as much as I can. We'll come back tomorrow, though, because I want to get in here before, if this does close permanently. I do want to know. So I want to go out to the prison, and I want to go to the mall, for sure, before this game's no more. I want to see that stuff. You lost all your secure storage? All right, I'll be back, and we'll do a little bit of Call of Duty here in just a few minutes. Thank you, guys. Take care. Appreciate you all so much.